On Wednesday, June 13th, 2012, Uncle Troy set out to do the impossible, to play Minecraft for 24 hours straight and win the game. This is his story. Hey folks, Uncle Troy here. It looks like it is 8:06 p.m., which means we're into hour 9 here. Missed an hour, as I said last time. And you may ask why I'm breaking this up by hours and why I'm not playing every minute of every hour. And there's a few very good reasons. One, I'm an old man who needs breaks every now and again. In my younger days, I may or may not have entered a few arcade game contests where I played for hours straight with no bathroom breaks or anything, but I can't do that anymore. Or I may not have done all that, you know. I may just be making that up. That predates the internet, so you'd actually have to check books and magazines to see if I actually did play in any arcade game marathons. And the second reason is I only have so much disk space, and the files created by Fraps when I play Minecraft are very, very large, and I have to stop every so often and run a compression program that re-encodes them into a more efficient video file format. And so when I start running low on space, I have to take a break, 10, 15, 20 minutes, to compress the files so that I have room for more. And hopefully I won't run out of disk drive space completely before I end the challenge. If I remember correctly, I was about to go into the Nether, so let's see what that entails. Okay, this is Uncle Troy. We are back here to playing the 24-hour challenge. We are in hour 9, which means we are more than 1/3 of the way there. And oh yeah, we're about to take on the Nether. We are going to make sure that we do not run out of arrows. Okay, we have plenty of arrows, plenty of... I just heard a sheep. You may remember, in the last episode, I led a sheep way over there so he wouldn't be bothering me anymore. Alrighty, let's go into the Nether. See what we can see. Hopefully, we will end up near a stronghold. And we did not end up near a stronghold. We were lucky enough, however, to end up in a relatively sheltered place. Okay. Our portal is at F3, please. Our portal is at about -92, -2. -92, -2. Write that down for me, because I will forget. So we may or may not be able to find our way back. Okay, there are some zombie pigmen over there. And I'm going to try, more or less, just to head in one direction here. And we are looking for a stronghold. Because a stronghold is the only place we can find blazes. A blaze is the only way we can get blaze rods. Blaze rods is the only way we can get blaze powder. I'm getting bits of lag. And blaze powder is the only way we can turn Eyes of Ender. I was just making sure I didn't bring any. I only have one Ender Eye. And I wanted to make sure I wasn't accidentally bringing it with me. Or one Ender Pearl. Come from that direction, right? Alright. Just occurred to me. I brought torches for a reason. We're going to go back here and we are going to... Hello. You were not flowing earlier. Okay, this way we will in theory not get lost on our way back. In fact, when I have a chance here, I'm going to put them so they're pointing back toward the portal. See any nether fortress looking things? Anybody? It's back that way, I'm sure. Or is it? Now I'm lost. Yeah. And of course we can't ignore these lower levels because it's possible a fortress could be under us. Oh, this is scary, scary stuff here. Go along this way. That looks like some kind of nether fortress. Now, the question is the easiest way to get up there to it, because I'm at way too low of a level here. And did I bring some gravel? I guess worst comes to worst, we can just pillar our way up here. And maybe we can dig us a stairwell down later. Excuse me a moment while I build me a little safe house here, but I believe right over there I see a blaze, which means there's probably a blaze spawner somewhere around here. Is there another blaze right over there? There is. Alright. And I just remembered how dark the nether is. Y'all probably haven't been able to see anything. Is there like more to this down here? Nope, apparently not. Alright, there's the blaze that I saw earlier. And if he doesn't see me, then he will stay where he is. And he will not fly, is what I was going to say. But if he's flying, then there's the chance that he will out of the way, Pigman. If he's flying, then there's a chance that he will drop his stuff okay, if he dropped a blaze rod, then odds are it's still there. And yes, he dropped a blaze rod. Good, 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 good. Hello, Mr. Pigman. Alright, so that just goes that far. Alright, so where did that blaze come from? Because I was under the impression they only spawn from blaze spawners. So should there not be a blaze spawning room here somewhere? And it's hard to tell where the gas come from because their calls. Dang it. Where are you? There you are. Since I'm single player, I've got half a chance of sending these back at him. Come on, come on. Alright, that does it. And I missed. And while I wasn't paying attention, there came a blaze. Alright, Mr. Blaze. Ah! Thought I did a pretty good job of dodging him there. This is very, very nerve-wracking. There you are. hard to hit them because their size makes them appear closer than they really are. I'm going to end up having to post-process the heck out of this, aren't I? Because otherwise nobody will be able to see anything. Searching for blazes. Okay, any more blazes down this way? Let's go. Oops, there's a blaze. See, I thought we needed... Mr. Pigman, you need to move. There you go. The last thing I need is for all these pigmen to get mad at me. Alright, I'm by no means finished with only two blaze rods. But I do not want to... I didn't bring enough coal. Dang it. I'm going to run out of torches. We'll block that off. Alright. I swear, I thought blazes only spawned around blaze spawners. Now that looks like a full-on blaze, or a full-on nether fortress over there. As it looks like this is almost looks like this was continuing on and supposed to meet up with that over there. Well, we can do that. Okay, let's do the old torch on the right thing. Torch on the right, torch on the right. That's a nice little nether porch. There are blaze spawners, right? I mean, they didn't get like removed in some version of the game, right? Okay. Nether wart is needed for potions and whatnot. So we're good there. It's good to have nether wart. And holding shift like my life depended on it. Doesn't look like there's anything down there we need to see. We'll put a torch on the right just so we don't get... Oh, that's right. We're about out of torches. We'll end up like sticking nether rack on the wall and lighting it at this rate. And since this is going to be my new marking of the path thing, I'm going to have to get me a few of these. Nether wart's good for making potions, but I never really been the one to make the potions on the server. I've always been the one to, you know, just come by and say, hey, you know, what do you take for some of these? Or somebody has, you know, said, hey, do this, this, and this to get a potion. That's what I was aiming for. Have I mentioned I'm completely and utterly lost? I have no idea where I am, what I'm doing. I was hoping to find a blaze spawner, hoping that I could maybe, you know, enclose it somewhere, and then build a new portal near it. I'm putting those up high so that I can't accidentally step on them or jump on them. And I'm treating this nether rack at the end here like I would treat gravel at the end of an abandoned mine shaft. Figuring, you know, there just might be something behind a thin layer of it. Oh, there's a... Oops. I hear a blaze. I hear a blaze. More importantly, the blaze hears me.